I'm Derek Puma, and I recently received an email that somewhat bothered me so much so that I feel the need that I need to make a video to address it. I've written this down so I can be as clear and understanding as possible regarding this topic, especially with those with involvement or looking to pursue a career in the entertainment industry. In this email that I received by a person claiming to be a legal intern representing a film that I had worked on, accused me for being wrong to have credits on films where I am an extra on IMDb. This person accused me of violating the IMDb policy in which if you're casted as an extra or background talent in a film, this is being deceptive and unethical to be considered a credit on that film. This person ends the email saying, "You were nothing more than an uncredited background actor, and I highly recommend you refrain yourself from trying to claim to be an actor. Please share my warning with your background actor friends." So, first off, I am familiar with all of the IMDb policies. I have been an upstanding, paying, and rule-following member, customer, and contributor to this site for many years. As an IMDb Pro member, I am granted access to have a profile on this website as an independent artist. I use it to network, find jobs within the film industry, and showcase my work that I have done and been involved in, as the site is intended to be used. Now, the Internet Movie Database is a place for anyone involved in any way with the film industry to share their work. This site is basically your resume and a tool to be used to connect with others in the industry and find more work. Second, this email is a threat, and I find it to be a slander to my work and defamation of my character and reputation that I have worked very hard to establish in the industry. No one should ever belittle someone trying to take strides toward their goals and work hard to get where they want to be in their life. I am not a background actor. I want to make that clear. I am an actor. No extra or background talent should ever feel like they are nothing less, as an extra is also known as background talent, and the talent is known as the actor. So extras are actors. Everyone involved on a film production set makes up a team with the same goal, which should be to create art in the form of entertainment. I've seen people with IMDb credits for being voiceovers in video games, for being in music videos, as well as for having roles behind the camera. So how dare anyone make claim that an extra is beneath all these or unworthy to be credited on an actor's resume? In sports terms, that's like saying the pit crew in NASCAR don't matter. They're not important enough to receive any credit in the driver's victory. I've watched NASCAR my entire life. And do you know what I see in victory lane at the end of every race? The pit crew celebrating and posing pictures with their winning driver. Or let me put it this way. It's like saying in auto racing that the drivers racing locally or in the ARCA series don't count unless they're racing in the Cup series. Wrong. They're still recognized as professional race car drivers. The same can be said for hockey players in the AHL, which is the American Hockey League, which is like the minors, right? That's like saying they don't count unless they're called up and playing in the NHL. No, they're still professional hockey players. Even in wrestling, right? All the stars you see in WWE, Raw, or on SmackDown. They all started in small, independent wrestling circuits around the world. And eventually they move up to bigger promotions like, NXT. This is where, people develop their skills, establish themselves, perfect their craft, build their resume up, and gain more experience in what they're passionate about. So everyone at these lower levels are working hard to get noticed and move up to their higher tier of whatever it is that they're pursuing. Now, some people may never reach that top tier or they're in their pursuit. That still does not take away who they are. Now, I want to stay focused on extras. Even as an extra on a film set, when you are casted or booked, which is, the industry term for being hired on for that job or role, you have to report to someone else on that film production, team, right? And when you report to that person, you fill out paperwork to get paid for your time. Most film projects, especially SAG-related films, will give you what the industry calls a voucher. This piece of paper is your proof to be credited with working on that film. Now, your name still might not end up being mentioned in the end credits, and that's fine, right? You still get the credibility on IMDb. They tell you this. But next to whatever your role was, let's say bar patron, in parentheses will be the word uncredited, okay? Remember, IMDb is your resume. Now, most viewers of a film only recognize leading actors and are oblivious to the fact that, yet an actor may deliver those lines, usually someone else wrote them. And the writers are the visionaries behind the stories being told. No film can be made productively without the direction from a director or funds from a producer or producers. Leading actors can't look their best without the help of hair and makeup artists or get in character without costume and wardrobe department. Most leading actors have stunt performers who do all their dangerous things on set so they never risk getting hurt or worse. Leading actors also have stand-ins for blocking and setting up scenes so they're not standing around for hours to get that perfect shot or the shot that the director wants. Like I said before, it takes a team. From the sound person to grip, the props, to runners, the camera department, the special effects department. Everyone on that film production is a team. We work together. So no matter how minor a person's role on a film production, they still receive credit in their contributions. So in conclusion, background talent are actors. They contribute. They're a part of that team. And I hope other actors will stand by my side and show support in what I've just shared. We need to do better at building one another up and stop tearing each other down. A little support in someone's endeavor can really go a long way.